What?
Yes, good evening, teacher.
How are you?
Con học bài ở Trần Siêu. I'm fine.
You're fine. Okay. So why is it you're fine? What makes you fine?
I I had a
Hmm?
new hat, new
Oh, you.
hair. Okay.
Oh, yeah. So you have a new haircut. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you call that haircut?
Uh, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's the layer.
Okay. Is that allowed in your school?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So let's move on. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So let me share the presentation for a while.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I hope you can see it. Khoa, can you see it?
Yes, I see.
Yeah, very good. So last time we were able to read the transcript, right? The transcript of this particular conversation, right?
Yeah.
Okay, between the answer, okay, or Hannah, Anna, and Roberta. So they're talking all about Britain, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then we were able to practice that one. Now, this time, so let's move on to the free talk activity qua. So you were going to talk to me about the question below. Would you like to live in Britain? Why or why not? If you are asked, okay, if you are asked to live in Britain, would
Okay.
you like to live there? Why
Uh,
or why not?
yes, I like it live in Britain because
Britain,
the
okay, so it's
Britain,
Britain.
Britain,
Britain.
Britain.
Okay, so why do you like to live there?
Because people in Britain so friendly and what uh,
You can talk about the food, the weather.
the people
Okay,
and landmark. Okay,
okay.
I talk people people is friendly.
People are. Okay, so you have to
People
say are friendly.
people are friendly.
Okay,
The food is delicious.
okay. So the
And
foods are delicious
the foods are delicious.
and they have,
They have many type of food.
okay. What
Uh,
about the weather?
the weather, I don't know. Oh, uh,
Yeah, okay. So maybe the weather is fair in Britain,
uh,
right?
the weather is fair and clean.
Okay. Yeah, and there would be a lot of landmarks in there, like big malls, big buildings, right? A
Okay,
museum. So you can be able to say that one, right? Because
okay,
according in here, right? Look at this one.
yeah.
Now, can we try to read them once again so that we can be able to know or understand again in Britain? Okay, can you say this? I like the parks.
I like the park in Britain, especially Hyde Park in London. The parks are clean and some are
Some
really
are
big,
really big.
and it's great to go for a walk and see so many trees and plants in the middle of a city.
Mm-hmm.
There's always something interesting to see or do too. Sometimes there are festivals where you can hear music or watch a film. But I can also relax and read a newspaper on a Sunday morning. But I don't like the food here. It's very expensive and I
Mm,
can't find good Korea.
Korean Korean food. Oh, look at
Korean
this
food.
one, huh? So according to Hannah, she likes the parks, okay, in Britain. Okay, especially the Hyde Park in London. So why is it she likes the park? Because the parks are clean
And
and
really big.
some are really big. and it's great to go for a walk, right? And see so many trees and plants in the middle of the city. So even though it's a city, but there would be a lot of trees. So there is always something interesting to see or do. Okay, sometimes what are those? There are festivals. Can you say this one,
Festival.
Kwa?
Festival.
Festivals. Again,
Festivals.
where you can hear music or watch a film, right?
Yes.
But I can also relax and read a newspaper on a Sunday morning. But what she doesn't like,
She doesn't like the food.
yes, okay. So she doesn't like the food in here because the foods are
Expensive.
very expensive, okay?
Yeah.
And she cannot be able to find a good Korean food in there. Why? Because Hannah is a Koreans,
Yeah.
right? So Hannah is a Koreans. Now let's try to understand about Anna. Okay.
Okay. In Britain, I think that
Britain.
people
Okay, in
Britain
Britain,
in Britain, I think that people are very friendly and polite.
yes.
More than in Poland, where I am from.
Okay.
At work is really relaxed, but
It's quite
my
okay, at work it's quite relaxed.
at work is quite relaxed, and my colleagues
Colleagues.
police people always ask me when I had a question or a problem.
Mm-hmm.
I also really
I
like the
also
building.
really I also really like
I also really like buildings in Britain.
mm-hmm,
The old buildings are very beautiful.
mm-hmm,
Well, what don't like about Britain? There are a lot of people and a lot of traffic, especially
especially
in
in
London.
London.
It's
It's
difficult
difficult to
to
relax.
relax.
Okay, now look at this one. So in Britain, according to Anna, she thinks that people are very friendly and polite. Okay,
Yeah,
more than in the place where
London.
she lives in Poland. Okay, then at work, she could say that it's quite relaxed, and her office mates or office workers or office works always help her when she has a question
Pro-
or a
Problem.
problem, right?
Yeah,
And she likes she really likes the buildings in Britain
yeah.
because the old buildings are very
Beautiful.
beautiful. But um there's also a downside of that. Okay, what
Yeah.
she doesn't like about Britain are there are a lot of people, and of course there's a lot of traffic also. Okay,
Okay.
especially in London. So what would be the effect? So it's difficult to relax.
Yeah.
Okay, Kwa? Okay, next.
What I really like about Britain is that really easy to meet people from all over the world. It's very international, and I think that most people are friendly to people from other countries. I also
From
like eating from difficult part of the
different parts.
different parts of the world. In Britain, you can try food from every country. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's difficult to make friends in Britain. People like to have art and are very polite, but it can take a long time to become friends with British people.
Yes, okay. So according to Roberta, what she likes about Britain is that it's really easy to meet people from all over the world, right?
Yeah,
Because Great Britain or in London, it's going to be very international. That means a lot of people are coming in Britain, okay?
yeah,
And according to Roberta, that most people are friendly to people from other countries. So that means if you are a visitors, okay, if you are a foreigner also in their particular country, okay, so they are friendly to you, right?
Yeah.
And what she likes also would be eating food from different parts of the world. So in Britain, you can try food from every country, right?
Yeah.
And I think, according to Roberta, the difficult one is to make friends in Britain. Why? Because people like to help and they are very polite, but it can take a long time to become friends with British people,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that would be it. Now, you can be able to answer now. Okay, would you like to live in Britain? Why or why not?
Yeah. I like live in British because the food is delicious, but it is so expensive. Are delicious, but so expensive. The
Mm-hmm.
weather is clean and free.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, People in British are friendly and polite.
Okay.
Um,
And there would be big buildings, right?
okay.
Old big. Okay, there would be big old buildings in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that will be it now. So do you have any questions with this, Kwa?
No more.
Okay, let's try to answer this one. So choose the correct answers. Please
Yeah.
read and answer, Kwa.
It was the third time in 6 months that the bank has been held. What house bank is held? Now, up,
So it was the third time in 6 months that the bank had been held over, down, up, out.
see,
Held up. Hmm.
yeah,
It was the
held up,
third
held over,
time in 6 months that the bank had been
held
held
over,
up. Uh-huh.
held over.
Held over. Okay.
Oh,
So, meaning to say, when you say held over, that means it was transferred. Okay. It was being transferred to a new, let's say, for example, new management. Okay. So, it was a third time in 6 months that the bank has been held over. Okay. Next, number two.
I always run blank of money before the end of the month.
Okay.
Always run, what, run back of my
Went, ran out. Okay.
now.
So healed over. So these are all actually when we are talking about healed over, that would be we're talking about what do we call this one again, Kwa?
Yeah,
This one is all about verb phrase, right?
yeah,
Okay, so held over and then ran out. So when we are talking about ran out of money, that means your money is not sufficient anymore. So it's about time that your money is going to be run out. Okay, it's
yeah,
going to it's just only you do have only a little amount of money left. So you are run out of money.
money.
Okay, next.
Okay.
The third one,
Is talking me longer to get plan the operation than I told
than I thought. So it's taking me longer
by
to get by the operation that than I thought.
get up from
To
get
get
up from.
up from the operation. Okay.
Okay.
So again, that would be another verb phrase. So get up. So
Yeah.
it's taking me longer to get up from the operation than I thought. Okay, next.
I was just stand to quick look, looking blank and out of my whole video.
Okay, I've just spent
Looking
2 weeks looking.
for, looking out for,
Uh-huh.
no, looking
Okay, so I've just
at,
spent 2 weeks looking, looking,
looking at,
looking at
no,
an aunt. So looking for an aunt. Okay,
oh, looking for,
yeah, okay. So I've just spent 2 weeks looking for an aunt of mine who's been ill. Okay, so that's
okay,
looking for an aunt, looking after an no, it's looking after. So I've just spent
oh,
2 weeks looking after an aunt of mine who's been ill because you are the one taking good care of your aunt. So looking after. Okay.
oh, okay,
Yes, so that's the correct one. Next, it's very cold in here.
is
Do you mind if I turn?
turn off,
It's very cold. So do you mind if I
turn on,
turn on the heating? Okay, next.
they are,
Dave.
they,
They have. Okay, so that's the
yeah,
short form for they have. So Dave,
brushes up, they have process of,
they
no,
have
pack
they've put
up,
up.
put up,
Okay,
yeah,
so they've put up a new tower where that old building used to be. Next,
Stephen always want,
Stephen. Okay, Stephen.
Stephen always wanted to be an
An
actor
actor
when he he came up,
when he grew up.
oh,
Okay, so Stephen always wanted to be an actor when he grew up. Okay, next, number nine.
the bus only stopped here to get up passengers,
Uh-huh. The bus
passenger,
only stops here to
get up,
get off.
yeah,
Okay,
get up,
passengers. Okay, so get off. So that means this is just only the what is one? The end point. Okay, so since
yeah,
this one is the end point, so the passengers were going to get off. Okay, from the bus already. Okay.
okay,
Okay. Again, the following phrases in here, like held over, run out, get up. Okay, these are examples of a verb phrases. Kwa. Okay, that means it's going to be a combination of two words. Okay, in a particular sentence, but the meaning only is just only one. Okay, so it should
okay,
be it can be a verb and other objects of the sentence or object of the sentence. Okay, so do you have any questions, Kwa?
no more,
No more. Okay, so if you don't have any more question, let me see. Can you please practice saying this one with the proper intonation, Kwa? Okay, repeat after me. It
yeah,
was the third time in 6 months that the bank had been held over.
it's for the third time in
It
6 months,
was, okay, it
it's,
was
it's for the third time in 6 months, and that
months with an S,
month,
Kwa. Months.
it, months,
Okay, again from the start.
is for the third time in
It
6 months.
was, it
It
was,
was the it was the third time in 6 months that the plane had been held over.
okay, had been, okay, again,
Had been
held over.
held over.
Okay, repeat after me. I always run out, okay, of money before the end of the month.
I always run out of money before the end of the month.
Correct. It's taking me longer to get up, to get over. Okay?
Get over.
To get, oh, no, no. It's taking me longer to get get up from the
Yeah, get up
operation that
from.
I thought. Okay, get up from
Yeah, is talking. Is
taking.
talking.
It's
Taking.
taking again
Is taking. Is taking me longer to get up from the operation than I told.
than I thought. Than I
When I
thought.
thought.
Okay, from the top, it's taking me longer to get up from the operation than I thought.
It's taking me longer to get up from the operation than I thought.
Operation
Operation
than I
than I
thought.
thought.
Okay. I've just spent 2 weeks looking after an aunt of mine who's been ill.
I just I just spent two quick looking after
Two
and
weeks. Two
two
weeks
weeks.
looking after.
Uh, I just I've just spent 2 weeks looking after an out of my who's been you.
Who's been ill. Okay. Aunt.
Been you.
Okay. So aunt means auntie, right? So your
Yeah.
aunt. It's
Or
the sister of your mom or it's the sister of your dad. So that would be an aunt, right?
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, next. Repeat after me.
Yeah.
It's very cold in here. Do you mind if I turn on the heating?
It's very cold in here. Do you mind if I turn on the heating?
Do you mind if I turn on?
Do you mind if I turn on the heating?
Correct. Okay. They've put up a new tower where that old building used to be.
They put up they put up a new tower where that old building used to be.
Okay. Stephen always wanted to be an actor when he grew up.
Stephen always wanted to be an actor when he grew up.
Grew up. Okay.
Grew up.
Okay. The bus only stops here to get off passengers.
The bus only stopped here to get up passenger.
Get off.
Get off passenger.
Okay. Okay. So do you have questions with this?
No more.
No more. Okay. So let me share the other presentation. Kwa.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So again, it's the continuation of our lesson, which is in the unit 2, right? Or unit 9, lesson 2. So things I love about breathing. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so our objectives for this particular lesson, we will be going to understand the present simple tense of the verb, the pronunciation of the S sound, the Z sound, and the IZ sound.
yeah,
Okay? Okay, so starting on in here. So let's try to identify the rules, okay, informing the present simple tense of the verb. So can you please read this one, Kwa?
yes. We use the present simple for things that are
Generally,
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 yes, generally,
generally
true
true or
or
that habitually,
habitually.
habitually happen.
Yes, so we use the present simple for things that are generally true or that habitually happen. Okay, so what does it mean? That means based on facts, based on evidence. It's generally true, and you do it. Okay, usually. So that means you do it habitually. Like for example, every morning, okay, every day, right?
Yeah,
Okay, so there would be a spelling rules in here, kwa. So spelling rules for he, she, it. So what you can be able to do is
I
you to
work,
say our work.
play,
So
live.
I, okay,
I,
I and then followed by a work that doesn't have an S, right?
yeah,
Okay, so that means if our subject would be the I, so the verb must have doesn't have an S. If
yeah,
our subjects would be he, she, it, so our verbs must have an S. Like for example, he works, he plays, he lives. But if you're talking about I, we, they, okay, you, so that means we have to use the verb that doesn't have an S.
yeah,
Got it? What? Like
yeah,
I work, I play, I live, I watch, I finish, I go. Okay, I do, I study. She watches, she finishes, she goes, she does. She studies.
yeah,
He studies. Okay,
yeah,
she watches, he watches. Okay?
yeah, yes,
Now, for the spelling rules for the he, she, it forms are the same as for the plurals. Okay,
yeah,
like for example, you have to be careful of this one, Kwa.
okay,
With some he, she, it forms, I have.
have,
Okay,
have,
he has, not he have.
yeah,
Okay, remember that one, huh? So
okay,
he, she, it, that would be has.
yeah,
I, you, we, okay, they, that would be have. So I
yeah,
have, they have, we have, okay, you have. But when we say he, that would be has. Okay, so he has, she has, it has. Got it? What?
okay,
Okay. So when we say go, I go, he goes, she goes, it goes. Okay? We
okay,
go, you go. We don't say you goes.
yeah,
Okay? We
okay,
goes. So it's not like that. So it should be I go, we go, you go, they go.
yeah,
Okay? I do, we do, you do. Okay, they do.
yes,
Okay? She does, it does. Okay?
yeah,
I say, you say, they say, we say. And then, if you're talking about he, she, it, he says, okay, she says,
it
it
says,
says. Okay?
yeah,
Okay, so that would be it. Okay, let's try to do this one. Let's try to correct or circle the correct word.
yeah,
Can you please read? The first one is given. A lot
okay,
of British people drink tea. So why is it drink, not drinks?
bring because it's, we, they,
Okay, because the subjects or
yeah,
the subject in here would be people. That means it's not just only one,
yeah,
right? But what about if the subject is a person, okay? A person in a British person drinks tea. So it should be drinks. Why? Because we use person, right?
oh,
So that means it's just only one British people.
okay, okay, okay.
Okay, next.
Is don't rain doesn't rain a lot in my country.
Mm. So it don't rain. It doesn't rain a lot in my country. So
It
what do you think would be the correct one?
it doesn't rain.
Yes, so it doesn't rain a lot in my country. So why is it doesn't rain? Because our subject is eat, remember?
Yeah,
Right? So he, she, eat. So
yeah,
when we are talking about she doesn't, okay? She doesn't. So short for does not. Okay? So that would be the negative statement. Okay?
yeah.
Next, number three.
You live in an you lives in a beautiful house.
What's the correct one?
Live
Yes, leave because the subject is you.
you.
Next, number four.
The weather change quickly in Britain.
Mm,
The weather change.
changes. Okay. So the
Wow.
weather changes with an S.
Yeah.
Why? Because we're talking about only
One.
the weather, right? So the
Oh, okay.
weather changes quickly in Britain. Next.
My father don't cook, doesn't cook.
Mm.
My father don't cook.
Doesn't cook because
Oh,
only one
oh,
father. Okay. So we talk about one father only. If we try to put an S like our fathers don't cook. If
yeah, okay.
we have an S in here, okay? Because father is singular. That means it's only one, right?
Yeah,
But if you try to put an S with the in the word father, it becomes plural. So therefore, we have to take also the plural noun or the plural verb. So our fathers don't cook. So
yeah,
this one is fathers, okay? But
okay.
since it is only a father, so we have to say doesn't cook. Next, number six.
My boyfriend doesn't wear glasses.
Wear. Okay, so
Wear
my
glasses.
boyfriend doesn't wear glasses. Next, number seven.
People don't have ID card in Britain.
Yes, so people don't have because people means a lot. Next.
Yeah, we we need a new computer.
Yes, so we need a new computer. Next, number nine.
My English friend makes good coffee.
Yes, so makes. So my English friend makes good coffee. And number 10?
I don't go exercise.
Yes, so I don't do exercise. Okay, so I guess it's about time for us to say goodbye, Kwa. So
Yeah.
we're going to end it here. We'll see each other again this coming Friday, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so thank you so much. Have a good night, Kwa. Bye.
Yeah, say good night. Bye bye.
Bye.